danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will get the first swing of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Lost to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made a defender miss. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense with his possession.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throwing right. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on your feet.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick shovel pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Tosses it incomplete. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Lost a throw on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Pulls it in. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Wolverines are on the move. The hand to the running back. Turning it on. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from inside the red zone. He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Bring in the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point will tackle.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. Trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Wheeler. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown,
a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
So here comes the Michigan offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough and physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Western Michigan, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the run. Hauls it in down the sideline. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Snagged out in the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They go to the ground.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Plows through the defense. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It's complete on the right side.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Rushes on him. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Callaway. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Samuel. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offense a first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Third down coming.
Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. To the air, it's Samuel. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines will punt this one away.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Got the quick completion. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Out of bounds at the 42. And that's good enough.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's second and long. And some room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Broncos line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Nice move to pick up yardage. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
For the offense.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for